They say the city was built by brilliant minds and modern hands. But at night, it feels like something else built it too. I'm just a regular teen living here, but sometimes it feels like I'm the only one who notices how wrong things feel when the sun goes down. Almost every night, when I walk home, I hear footsteps behind me, measured, slow, always keeping just enough distance. But no matter how fast I turn, or how quiet I become, there's never anyone there, just cold air and empty streets. That's when I started recording everything. If I was losing it, I wanted proof. I hadn't imagined the sounds I heard. Then, one night, something finally appeared on the footage, a figure, blurred and dark, standing still in the corner of the frame. It didn't move. It didn't speak. But somehow, even through a screen, it was looking straight at me. The next night, I returned to that same alley. Not out of courage, but because I couldn't sleep until I knew the truth. That's when I noticed the markings etched deep into the wall like they were carved by hands long gone. I couldn't recognize the symbols, so I searched the city archives and old books. Anything that might explain what I'd seen. Buried in a dusty corner of a forgotten shelf, I found it, a match. The same mark, connected to a building no longer standing. But the foundation still exists, somewhere beneath the concrete heart of this city. I had to see it with my own eyes. I waited until the city slept. Then I snuck into the abandoned tower where the old structure once stood. In the far corner of the room, behind cracked tiles, I found a hidden trapdoor, and beneath it, stairs swallowed in darkness. I lit a torch and stepped into the old world, a place the modern city had buried and tried to forget. As I moved through the dust and stone, I heard those same footsteps, but this time, they were inside with me. At the far end of the tunnel, the figure waited, silent, still, as if it had always known I would come. I stepped closer, my camera barely steady, but the figure didn't run. It simply vanished into thin air. In its place was a book, ancient and damp, its pages flickering like it had been waiting for me to open it. Inside, the writing made no sense, but one phrase burned through the page like it was meant for me. Asterisk, I am still here. The next morning, everything felt normal again. But now, I knew that was just part of the illusion. Flipping through the old book, I noticed something tucked between the pages, a map, drawn by hand, unfinished. I followed its path to the edge of the city, where buildings gave way to broken walls and forgotten ruins. There, I saw an ancient monument with glowing marks that pulsed like a heartbeat from another time. When I touched it, the ground trembled, and a spiral staircase revealed itself beneath my feet. What I found below wasn't just a room. It was a memory preserved, flickering with echoes of people long erased. I watched as shadows of an old town played out before me, men and women disappearing, one by one, into nothing. And I understood then, the figure I'd seen wasn't a ghost. It was a remnant, a piece of time refusing to die. I turned off my camera, not because I was afraid, but because some truths aren't meant to be recorded. As I walked away, I felt it again, that silent presence following behind me, always just out of view. Later, I found my camera still on the floor, somehow recording by itself, even though I'd powered it down. In the footage, I watched myself slowly fade, like smoke or a glitch, as if I never really existed at all. Now, every time I watch that video, the shadow walks closer to the screen, closer than before. They say cities forget, but this one remembers everything. And now, it remembers me too.